It's your girl Shamay Speaks. I had to come in a different location because my baby is occupied. But it's what you mean Wednesday. So when I say that, I know some people are thinking like, "What do you?" It's kind of like, "What do you mean?" But this is when you give somebody that face. It's like, "What you mean?" Like really. So that's why I say, "What you mean Wednesdays." So today the topic is, "What you mean you live with your mama?" Okay. So me and my friends and my family, or my cousins, we were talking about when is it acceptable if you're out there dating to date a man who lives with their mother. And I'm sure that this can be the same way for a woman who lives with their parents as also. But for this particular, what you mean, we're doing men. So what is acceptable situations for a man that you're dating to be living at home? Now, don't get me wrong. You know, if I didn't have a child and I may have had some setbacks, or that situation was best for me, I may move back home, but I've just been too independent to ever want to do that. Now, I've struggled, but I've definitely just that I never wanted that to be an option for me. So that's just my personal thing. So what are some situations, ladies? What are some situations if you were dating someone that is okay for them to live with their mom? Now, would it be okay if he was living at home because he was taking care of his mother or father that was ill? If he just got out the military and he's trying to get back on his feet, get stable. If he had some hard times, and what are the acceptable criterias. He's at home but he has a job and a car, or he just, maybe, let's say he lost his job, things just went downhill and he's getting back on his feet. Now, is he at home without a timeline? Is he just staying there indefinitely? Or is he just getting back on his feet? So what are some acceptable things for you? Because, I call him the butt guy. You're like, this guy is great. He has a car. He has a job. He's really nice. But he lives with his mama or his daddy, parents, whatever. So what is acceptable to you? I really want to know. So me and my friends were talking about some of the problems that you'll encounter dating someone who lives with their mom. Well, first of all, we not in high school. When I come over your house, some parents have rules. I can't be in the room with you with the door closed unless you're married. I know that my grandma has it. You can't even sleep together in her house unless you're married. It's not going down. So you can forget that. So who wants to come over and sit on the couch and watch movies with your parents and kind of have that teenage giddy feeling like, why is your mom watching me? That's a little different, especially when you're a woman who has your own place. You're like, why would I want to be over here hanging out with your mama and them when I got my own place? But then again, I don't want you to come over my place and get super comfortable like you're going to stay here. This going to always be our hangout. So what are some things that make that okay, ladies? Like, what would be okay for you? And it's not even judging. It's just saying people being on the same level. Because, like, let's say I have a car, a nice job, I own a home, and he lives with his mom. We're probably not on the same level. So what would be an acceptable reason for me to date someone like that? Now, we came up with some other problems also. Now, we had some problems with, one, like I was saying, hanging out your mom's house. I'm too grown to sleep at your mom's house. I don't want to sleep at no one's mom's house. I just don't feel comfortable, especially when I have my own place. Um, I'm not trying to. One of my friends said, if I did spend the night, I'm not trying to leave before your mama wake up. Like I got to be gone before your mama go to work. No, I could be in my nice little bed without that problem. So what else we got? Men want to come to your house and get homestead, which means, like I said, they want to get comfortable. They think that because you got your own place, they gonna spend the night every night. No, you're going back to your mama's. Um, what else we got over here? Now, here's some questions for the men, and for ladies to ask men. Do they have a backup plan? Like, you're staying at home, but what's the backup plan? Also, um, let's say, what else is like, okay, hmm, has your mom's place been the only place you ever lived? Like, are you in your 30s and you never left home? And if you did leave home, was it only with a woman? So you only lived with a woman or your mom? Hmm. Or have you left home and at least had a roommate and had some sense of independence, responsibility, paying bills? Have you done those things? Like, what is your reason and what is the plan behind this? Because we maybe could work with that. Just, it depends on how much you really love that one and see a future with them. Now, my one friend made me laugh because she was like, I don't want to be at your mom's house and do the walk of shame. That's your business. And I don't want to be, it's just It's just we want to know what the criteria is. So what do you think? What's acceptable to date a man who lives at home? And men, if you got some acceptable things for dating a woman that lives at home. So today was What You Mean Wednesday. What you mean you live with your mama? See you tomorrow for Thankful Thursdays. I hope you watch Monday and Tuesday. Goodbye.